I was kind of worried might have actually lost it for Norway and kept the match going there. They had not too many drops, but where they dropped at was catastrophic. Excuse me. In terms of, like, you know, like being able to come back and build up a score there, it definitely gave Austria a sense that they might have been able to pull back. Luckily, they didn't let those drops from the team members really slow them down, and they managed to stable everything out and take away that victory point. All right. I'm not 100% sure. I do believe we're moving over to the U.S. versus Denmark for the last bit of that match.
It's not looking good for the U.S. Really not.
What has Denmark got? I'm up against the corner. Is it 3-0? 3-1. Ooh, U.S. boys, what are you doing? But Denmark's just too strong here, and that is one thing you guys have to realize. Yeah, we might have seeds, we might have all these statistics played out, but at the end of the day, if they're doing better than you, you just need to get good. And U.S., as one of your amazing citizens, and really hoping my team does well this year, you need to get good and get out of this funk, guys. You can do it. But Denmark, I congratulate you. Like, I congratulate Denmark if they manage to pull this off. That's amazing. Like, do it. Just seriously, do it.
I'm still really hoping this doesn't end up like last year.
Yeah, that would be very unfortunate.
For those of you who don't know what happened last year, 2014 Oslo Cup, Japan won. Yeah, 2015 group stage, Japan got knocked out. Or wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I feel you there. All right, so this should be pretty interesting, guys. The U.S. is not looking in a good type of way. Is this their first match that they've played today, Deadbeat?
I believe so.
Definitely not a great way to, like, come right into it. Yeah, I do believe Toy has been having some connection issues, and that seems to be something that's a little bit on the dangerous side. But, you know, that's going to happen. You go into these things and your connection's not stable. There's not a lot you can really do, but just play and hope for the best. And that's what they've got to do. And remember, Twitch, definitely get support out to every player you see play today, whether you want Denmark to take away a victory off the U.S. or you want the U.S. to retain and pull back from this very close to defeat and take a victory. Or if you guys just want to see a tiebreaker, because that would be really cool too.
I'm keen for another tiebreaker.
Yeah, tiebreaker.
Pretty good.
Yeah, tiebreaker would be hype.
Tiebreaker would be very hype, especially for US in this situation, because it's their only fullback playing right now.
Oh no.
I'm not being playing at the moment. It's not a good start.
Yeah.
You know how this goes, so that might be a pretty start. will have to,
Yeah, it looks like he never actually started.
Yeah.
So they will redo this match and give the U.S. a chance to play here. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. This is nail biting already.
Yeah, I mean, US are good, but I don't think they can 3v4 in this situation.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
I wonder if they'll sub him out for someone, because he does seem to have a lot of trouble at the moment.
Yeah, they don't have anyone that they could swap out?
I'm sorry, they've got a full roster.
Yeah, that don't make a whole lot of sense.
They could bring Happy Stick back in.
I mean, anybody at this point, like, they have a whole roster. Anybody's better than somebody with a connection issue, you know?
So you can get in there and do your country well.
Oh, I'm up, boys! Oh, yeah! Yeah! No.
Wow.
I don't want to lose, because we would lose. We would lose so bad, and then, like, I'd have to accept being burned at a stake for losing. And when I say burned at a stake, I mean literally burned on a steak, a beef steak, because America.
Yeah, it does look like we do have Happy Stick coming up with voice, so hopefully we will see the last of these connection problems.
Very much.
So I believe we'll just be waiting for the players to finish reading up, and then we should be good to go again.
Yep. That being said, we should be getting started in just a moment here. Happy Stick is in, so they should be resetting.
It does look like most of it is pushing to get the players to ready up so we can get this match going, and I believe everyone's ready. Yep, there we go. There is the countdown, so we should be starting any second now. Hopefully with no more interruptions. Because the US really needs to take a point here, otherwise they're in a lot of trouble.
All right, it looks like the map should be getting underway.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be really surprised if the US actually do lose this.
Well, it's not unheard of. I mean, we've seen bigger upsets than this before. Like, they'll just have to dust themselves off and try again.
We see this all the time, but like when it happens to the champion team, it's a whole different story.
Everybody has their bad days, but I agree with you there. You know, losing in group stage, not really the best way to start off your OS World Cup venture.
Really not. That being said, I do think the US are actually missing a few of their big players from last year as well, so.
Then it becomes even more pressurous on what's left of the US team if they lose some of their stronger players. And, you know, then things just get crazy. Because then you've got, like, essentially the strongest that US has to offer has to hold the mantle of the really big title that they managed to secure, so the pressure is there.
Yeah, because they don't have Zilda, Natalia, Solus, and R120. And Zodiac, so yeah, it's only Toy, Ritten, and Zardes? Yeah, only the three of them from last year.
Well, the new blood this year is definitely seeming to perform quite well, in all honesty.
actually amazed at how well Denmark is doing. Good on them though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, just because they ain't got a seed don't mean they're not a force to be reckoned with, and they're proving it here.
For sure, though we do actually have a missing sport lover over there, so that might seal it. I think this is going to be the second point for the United States. Unless something really bad happens at the end.
This is an older map. You must be ready for anything, deadbeat.
No, it looks like everyone's going to be fine except for I am Bill, but that won't make much of a difference. US take the second point.
They managed to bring that back. They're still on the brink of possible defeat here. But that being said, we're also on the brink of a possible tiebreaker, which will be very amazing.
Yeah, I mean, US just have to win the next pick, although it is a Denmark pick, so they're on very thin ice right now.
Yeah, it's actually USA's pick. It looks like
Oh, okay, so the
bot bamboozled us.
How dare it?
Man, I am liking the Denmark player's name, Team Player 51. I bet you he's a real team player. I'm sorry. I felt the collective of Twitch chat like wanting to stab me with pencils with that one.
And just feel the fiery rage build up.
The fiery rage build up. I hope nobody gets their happy sticks at us. Oh, we should be beaten with sledgehammers.
Ah, okay, so apparently the bot breaks when you abort the games. No, it looks like US are just getting off the Skystar map. Hajimane goes. Interesting pick. Not sure if I agree, but let's see how this turns out for them.
Yeah, this should be pretty interesting.
What would you like to think here?
Well, you know, it's kind of hard. We're getting into the very end of the match here. Well, what we could assume as the end of the match. But really, at this point, it just depends on what the U.S. is going to play. I feel that they can bring it to a tiebreaker. That isn't something that's impossible, but if they rely on Toy with his connection being so bad, things might get dicey. But with their current setup that they have right now, Fire Rage, Activist Happy Stick, and pretty sure that's, I don't know even, or I don't know how you pronounce that. It's IDKE.
I don't know either.
Okay, there we go. All right, and it looks like they're going to go for Skystar's pin pawn here with the Hajimate girls, which is a pretty scary choice. As you can see how close the accuracy was between Denmark and the United States in the last match. The U.S. might be trying to go on cursor movement and trying to see if they're stronger than Denmark in this situation, which might be a possibility.
I really hope this is the right set. If this was the wrong tech, it's all over, which would be a massive disappointment.
Very much so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the first time these two teams have faced up against each other.
All right, now we get to be incredibly stressed as we watch this one, unless we see some very early breaks due to the slider leniency no longer being as lenient. There's a lot of 1/3 rhythm in this map, so it is very easy to make a mistake of mistiming a hit. And now that slider hits are a little bit more judged towards their timing, we could see definite accuracy dips here. And as you can see, Axer's holding a double S at a quarter into the song. Very impressive. EFK also holding a 97. Fiery Rage with a very high 99.58, as well as Happy Stick with the 97 bracket. And over on Denmark's side, Sport Glover holding a very high 99%. Werewolf 97. Zog holding a 92. Kind of a lower accuracy there. Seeing a few drops as well. IK also dropping in this section. Oh, there are drops all across the board there. The only ones holding Axerus, Fiery Rage, and I Am Vil. Everyone else seeing a combo break of some sort in that section.
This is definitely looking good for the US.
Oh, for sure. There's very little of the song left. We're at the last 15 seconds, well, 15% here as we're wrapping it up. It does look like the US is going to be able to bring this to a tiebreaker.
The clutch plays.
All right, and everyone knows our tiebreaker here is going to be playing with fire.
US are playing with fire.
Kinda letting themselves get into a tiebreaker situation at group stage, being the current defenders of the title. That's kind of scary.
Well, I mean, at least they're not out yet. They've still got that chance, but...
Very true, very true. But awesome achievement for Denmark if they manage to pull this off.
Awesome achievement for Denmark anyway, just managing to force the US to a tiebreaker in general. It's a pretty big accomplishment. This is like what a Happy Stick wrote. I read the results of the lie.
EK says, can you play DDR now? But I'm pretty sure this was this a DDR song before it was a 5-beat song? Maybe a Stepmania fan chart, but...
No, it's Course K. Actually, was Course K DDR? Course K was, No.
I'm pretty sure it was, Chorus K's done some B-Mania styles, I do believe, but Reflect Beat.
Yeah, I mean, Reflect Beat's where this one's from, but I think that they're mostly like B-Mania or something.
Yeah, most likely.
Update current matches, please. Well, I mean, US Denmark is technically the current match.
Alright, guys, so anyways, we are in a tiebreaker. Definitely get the support out for the team you want to see take this one away. Do you want the United States to pull out a victory here, or do you want to see Denmark, the unlikely underdogs, manage to crush the US? Either way you look at it, show all kinds of support to either team, either side. You decide.
think everyone's ready.
It looks like we might have everybody ready.
I hope we have everyone ready.
If you're not ready, unfortunately, you're going to be very disappointed when the match starts. All right, and this is my first tiebreaker I've gotten to see so far since group stage started, so I'm pretty excited.
I'll be honest, there's like a small part of me that wants Denmark to take the point.
If just to see the Reddit explode, that would probably be...
Oh, Riddle explodes.
Regardless, I know, but those super explode.
I feel like Denmark have done really well. So it would definitely be kind of cool to see them to the point, but...
We'll see an early drop, but yeah, that's not going to be good for the Denmark boys at the moment.
I really hope one day we'll see one of the tiebreakers with more usage. Take the risk.
I don't know if the risk is worth it. Huda actually finding another drop, but so does Fiery Raid.
That might change much.
Not at the moment here, but Happy Stick is also going to find a miss.
That might start.
Just maybe. Huda does have a 92% accuracy, finding another miss right there at the beginning of this next section. So that is definitely not going to help Denmark in terms of gathering a score lead on the United States. And as we look at the U.S. players' accuracy, you can see that they have roughly 97% across the board. 98% might be a little... No, 97 was right.
Nice one, yeah, nice. But like, if you look at Denmark, they're actually quite a bit lower. So.
Yeah, and Lemon actually finding a drop as well. Yet another drop. Yeah, Spork Lover is doing incredibly well though.
I think he's actually holding the highest score at the moment. Yeah, he actually is.
Yeah, it does look to be that way. He actually is going to drop into the 98% bracket now as well, but still a little bit higher than Axareth. Not by much though, but with his combo being maintained, it's definitely going to be the highest score for this play. I do believe the highest score will go to Denmark.
Yeah, and then IDK tied in Azarius. This is very close to IDK and Bullpuzzle. Sadly, the team scores kind of show a different story.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's still about half of a map though, and the score difference is about, what would you say, about 90,000 points?
Yeah, about 90,000 points.
Now it looks closer to being around 100,000.
Yeah, it's getting close to the 100k mark, but that will probably definitely expand quite a bit. Looks like the US finally woke up and got their act together because they got 2 players over the 1,000 combo mark now.
Yeah, and Denmark did. Yeah, Huda just broke the 1,000 mark as well. If we see a drop from either one of the 2 high combo holders, Happy Stick or Ipke, we might actually see a possible switch in power here again, but there's only 25% of the map left. Denmark's really got to stay consistent here if they want to be able to pull this off. And the US cannot drop at this point. Ooh, Huda and Lemon both dropping there, and that's probably going to seal the deal if US can stay consistent.
And they could still be saved by a fail.
True, but Spork is really on top of his game.
If we see a fail, that would really suck. I really hope it doesn't happen. Please we get to the double combo from Spork and IDK. Are we gonna see the double full combo? With the
looking like
99%? We are. We're gonna see the double full combo from IDK and Spork level. Well played, guys.
very impressive plays from both sides. But that is going to be a victory for the U.S. Very well fought, guys. Major shout out to Denmark for just completely blowing my mind. It's not every day you see a low seed or no seed in this aspect almost take out the champions of last year in group stage. Whatever you guys might say about Denmark, they played amazingly and they did a fantastic job.
Okay, so I believe we'll be switching to United States. What? No, United Kingdom vs Brazil. Oh man, too many teams. So it's United Kingdom vs Brazil. It looks like